Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm sure you are. With Bitcoin sitting at an all-time high right now of 40,800. Today, our video is going to be about Bitcoin and about the DXY because they are so related and inverse. We're going to talk about both today. Also, after this video, I'm sure a lot of you out there are wondering, is it too late to invest? Should I take profits on my investment? I'm sure there's so many unanswered questions, and hopefully after today's video, I can give some clarity to that and you can have a plan of action of your own. So we're going to start out quickly on the Discord. Because I feel so strongly about our Discord, I like to share it at the beginning of every video that I make. This is the New Wave Traders Discord. I am an elite trader inside of this Discord. Our main mentor is Shyler Edwards, who's known as the Hippo. As you can see, he posts every day his trade setups, videos, etc. This morning, he just posted an update about this current move that we just had. He also gives trade setups on altcoins. We also have Odie, who is a different type of trader. He's not an Elliott Wave trader. He has his own style. He has a masterclass out that is well worth the money for what he gives. I am in the process of going through that masterclass right now, and I can say that it is so packed with information and techniques that I have never even seen before. We also have 4 elite traders, including myself. This is my channel with my trade setups every day that I post. And we have Blockchain and Galaxy also, who have YouTube channels that you can also subscribe and watch. We have a 14-day trial offering right now for $25. I would totally take advantage of that. Come in, take a look. You won't be disappointed. So on to Bitcoin. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is the bear scenario. Everybody's wondering, is this bear scenario still possible? So in my prior videos, I talked about this middle portion possibly being a flat. So I'm going to show you how to pull the fib for yourself. So you would pull a regular fib extension from this high. Oops. Got my magnet tool on, but I'm going to keep it on for doing this. So you would pull a fib extension from this high down to this low. Okay. Then what you want to do is pull a trend fib extension from this low to this high and back down, and I'm going to give us the benefit of the doubt and say, and put it here. Okay. There is some confusion and debate going on whether this run up actually started from this low or this low. So to give the bear scenario the most benefit of the doubt, I'm going to put it here. So basically, to go over it again, and I know some of you have already seen this, but some of you haven't. So basically, the bear scenario, and the only really one we have left, is that this is a B, and a C in the middle here. The last option we have is to get a rejection in this area here before we hit this 1.618 and find support on it. If we do that, if we pass 49,580, somewhere in that area, and we hit 61 and we find support and move on, this bearish scenario goes out the window. And what it actually is an A here, a B, and then we would come down for a truncated C. I believe that it will definitely be truncated because the big investors are going to recognize this and they are going to buy into this hugely. Because, I'm going to delete this and pull this out just a little bit. We're going to go out to the weekly. Because we're all assuming, and it's pretty clear, that this is a third. The fourth is either here or it could be here. Okay. But regardless, the fourth is at one of these bottoms, and this has started off for a fifth leg run. If this is the third, this is the fourth of the primary count, and this is a fifth leg, this can go very high with getting overextensions and FOMO and things like that. But if we made a running flat here, we would actually be starting our fifth leg off from a much higher point. Meaning that starting the fifth off here, we have the potential to go much, 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 much higher. I mean, like, who knows what the opportunity is? Those numbers of 200,000, 300,000 are on the table. So if this scenario happens and we come down again like this, that's like the most ultimate buying opportunity of the universe. But as I said again, once we pass over that 1.618, this scenario of this being a flat in the middle is over, and this is the fifth leg. So some people are wondering, well, so we're looking at this as being a 1, a 2, this is all a 3, okay? How high it's going to go, who knows? At some point, we're going to get a 4, okay? And then a 5 going on up to however high it can go. It can get overextended inside of here, okay? When we do get this fourth wave, what we do not want to see, absolutely 100%, we do not want to come down into this wave 1 right here. If we do, if we go up here and then this fourth wave comes down into that wave 1, we've just invalidated this fifth leg. So when we start correcting, that's what you're going to be looking for. Us not coming back down into 14,200. And I absolutely, honestly, I don't see that happening. Not even with, the only way that I see that happening is if we do have the flat in the middle. And then, of course, that would be the ultimate buy opportunity. We'll go down to a lower time frame here and just go over basically what we're looking at right here. So right here, I see a 1, a 2. This is all making a 3. We're going to get a 4, And once we get that fourth leg, we'll be able to project where the fifth will go. But until we get that definitive fourth wave, we cannot project the fifth. Usually, a fourth wave will come back to the prior fourth wave territory. Doesn't have to, but that's the usual. But in this market that we have right here, as you can see, every correction, I mean, this is kind of the biggest correction we've had. And this is the sub fourth wave of this third wave. So this fourth wave, I'm not expecting to be very extremely deep. It's going to look deep when it happens, and people will probably panic a little bit just because we haven't had any very deep corrections at all. I mean, these are just minimal corrections. This one here, it went down and it just got ate right back up. We could even trail sideways with a triangle, you know, something like this. Okay. But we need a correction that it is at least as big or bigger than this wave 2 here. On the inside of this, I see a wave 1, a wave 2, this is a 3, a 4, and right now we're getting an extended fifth. Okay? So basically what we're looking for here is at some point we need some type of fourth wave correction. I didn't make that very well, but I was trying to make it flat. But we need a fourth wave, and we need to be able to at least see it and then head up for our fifth wave. And like I said, once we break over that 1.618 in the beginning of this video, you can rewind it and put that on your chart. Once we break over those levels, the bearish flat scenario is off the table. Looking at some indicators really quick here. On the daily time frame, we are higher than we have been in this whole run-up. But we can still pull this band up with us and go higher. On the weekly time frame, we are sitting at 95. The only other time we've been that high was back here in 2013. And we were actually higher. So that shows you that the market can push itself all the way up to 99.76. So we still have room here to keep pushing. And we just bring this band right on up with us. I will be releasing a video about this indicator. This is my go-to indicator. This has made me so much money. I don't even know how to put it. I mean, when I found this indicator, it was like total gold. I do have a free strategy video. You can click on the link below and get that strategy video. So let's go on to the DXY. And let me go out to a monthly and show you what is going on here. Okay, so where we currently are sitting, we have two options that can play out here. Two options that I see. One option is this is an A. We have made an A, B, C, and we're actually making a B wave and then we're going to go up for another C. Or I'm going to go down to the weekly. Or, as you can see, we were in a falling wedge here, and we broke to the upside. This is more for the pattern traders. We are in another falling wedge, which I expect to break to the upside. When that happens, finally, is probably when we will get our fourth wave. Now, either we have the big A, and this is a B, and we're going to go up for a C, or what we actually have here is this is a wave 1 to the downside, a wave 2, another wave 1, and we're going to make another wave 2 and not break this high. If we do that, we are looking at coming up here like this, and then this is going to get nasty compulsive to the downside, which would give us our fourth. And then this downward movement would allow Bitcoin to just go to the moon, as we call it. So those are the two scenarios that I see on the table for the DXY. We can go down into the smaller time frame and take a look at what's going on in this wedge. So this wedge is making a 5-wave pattern. Oh, let me get out of this pen. Sorry, guys. So as you can see here, we made a wave 1, a wave 2. All of this was a wave 3. We made a wave 4, and we're in the process of making a wave 5 that I believe is just about over. Because down here in the last leg of it, we have a wave 1, a wave 2. We've made the wave 3. This is a little hard to tell what's happening here, but this is either wave 4 or we're going to make a flat for wave 4, like this, an ABC for a flat, and that's going to be our wave 4, and then we're going to go down for our wave 5, or we've completed our wave 4 and we're currently making our wave 5, and this is our little wave 4 for the last leg of the fifth. A normal fifth comes to the 2.236. A normal wave 3 comes to the 1.618. I may not have this little wedge drawn perfectly, but we still are in a falling wedge. So here soon, we should be kicking off to the upside in DXY. We have some really good bullish divergence here on the 8-hour. The daily time frame, we have bullish divergence. Between this point and this point is going up. Between this point and this point is going down. Let's take a look at the 3-day. Let's spread this out a little bit so we can see. On the 3-day, we have bullish divergence. And let's see if we have anything on the weekly. And on the weekly, we have bullish divergence between this point here and this point here. So we are very close to kicking off here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you understood it, if it was helpful. Let me know if you watched the video in its entirety. And if you're not an Elliott Wave trader, let me know if you understood the video. That's very important to me to be able to make a video where everyone understands it. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you do very well with your trading.